my name is Sophie.
And I'm Topher, and welcome to another episode of Go Pop.
It's been close to 10 years since Hollywood started its comic book obsession, and it doesn't look like it's slowing down.
It certainly doesn't. With the fourth season of The Walking Dead starting this week, we take a look at where the phenomenon all began.
We also look at the comics you should check out before Thor: The Dark World hits our shores. Plus, we sit down with Loki himself, Mr. Tom Hiddleston.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a huge show, so let's get it started. Here's our high five.
Radar Pictures have acquired the film rights to the graphic novel Kong, King of Skull Island, and they've signed Neil Marshall to write and direct. The graphic novel is a direct sequel to the original King Kong film. It follows Carl Denham's son as he travels to Skull Island and makes some pretty awesome discoveries.
Rumours have been put to rest. Saoirse Ronan has confirmed that she's indeed auditioned for Star Wars 7. She told Empire that everyone has auditioned for it, which is a blatant lie because I haven't, but more importantly that she got to use a lightsaber.
Warner Brothers CEO Kevin Tsujihara says there needs to be a Wonder Woman TV show or movie, which is funny considering they turned down a script by Joss Whedon in 2007. Why this sudden interest in the Amazonian princess? Well, they might have seen this incredible fan film by Rainfall Films.
For what has to be the last season of Community, the show is pulling out all the stops when it comes to guest stars. On the set this week, they've enlisted the help of Firefly's Nathan Fillion, who will appear in an upcoming episode.
Game of Thrones will be getting a spin-off with Cartoon Network set to produce Lannister Babies. The show will feature young twins Cersei and Jaime and follow their adventures as they fall in love. Take a look.
Hey Sophie, I've completely made that story up. That's not real. Look at that story that you just read. Do you think that's real? Loki! Loki! What did you think of that, Sophie?
I don't even know.
It was mostly so I could segue beautifully into talking about Thor: The Dark World, which comes out October 31st.
We caught up with Tom Hiddleston in Sydney to talk about reprising his role of the iconic baddie, Loki.
You must be truly desperate to come to me for help. Thor and his companions, the Warriors 3 and Sif, kind of go kind of around the rest of the universe, by and large policing the Nine Realms, putting out fires that have started while Thor was away, distracted by the events of Avengers. Loki himself is locked up, incarcerated in the deepest dungeons of Asgard. And the great thing about their relationship is it's very intense, and there's a lot of history. And this is a new chapter to it, in a way.
Thor: The Dark World doesn't come out until Halloween, which means you have plenty of time to read up on the classic Thor stories before you see it.
Yeah, totally. If you're looking to get into Thor and want to explore some of the themes that will pop up in the Dark World, then Walter Simonson is your guy. His work on the mighty Thor swept the God of Thunder to heights never before seen and rarely achieved in his wake. Simonson not only drew and wrote Thor, but created some of the most memorable characters, such as Malekith the Accursed, who is popping up in Thor: The Dark World. But as you can see, they just needed to update him a little bit. My suggestion is grab both of these guys, Thor Visionaries Volume 1 and Volume 2. They're both full of action and bright 80s artwork.
Stay close.
The Walking Dead returns to FX Monday, October 14 for its 4th season. Now, if you've come this far without picking up one of the books, what are you doing? The television series is an adaptation of Robert Kirkman's graphic novels, but it often departs from the source. This means it keeps the fans of the comics guessing, but there are times where I wish it was a little more faithful to the original. The books are fast-paced and more often than not horrific, yet totally believable. But as the story matures, it is much less about zombies and more about what happens to society, laws and morals when government is lost and the planet becomes mostly uninhabitable. With The Walking Dead, the only way to read them is from the very beginning. I mean, these guys are everything you love about the TV show, but way more.
Unless what you love is colour, because then you're going to be a little bit disappointed. Sophie and I found out today that we're off to Melbourne for Armageddon Expo October 19th and 20th.
I can't wait. There are going to be so many guests. Ben Browder and Claudia Black from Farscape, Avana Lind from Harry Potter, and
Corey Feldman from every childhood film ever.
And if you haven't got tickets, just log on to armageddonexpo.com.au and you can buy them right now. Till then, live long and prosper, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.